The ocean. Vast, unending, and unforgiving. For centuries, mankind has looked to it as both a route of discovery and a stage of conflict. And now, in the year 2026, one of the most formidable instruments of naval power surges through the blue deep. A beast of steel, engineered not just to survive the storm, but to bring the storm. This is not a battleship, not an aircraft carrier in the traditional sense. It is a new breed, a modern juggernaut, the 2026 PLA Navy's Type 075 Amphibious Assault Ship. With a silhouette that pierces the horizon and a hull that humbles the ocean's wrath, the Type 075 is not just a vessel. It's a floating fortress, a command center, an airfield, and a rapid deployment base all in one. At over 780 feet in length and displacing more than 40,000 tons, this Leviathan of the Chinese Navy is a symbol, a declaration, a message. It glides across the South China Sea with an eerie calmness, but beneath that silence lies a chaos waiting to be unleashed. From its expansive flight deck, vertical takeoff aircraft, attack helicopters, and drones roar into the sky like hawks released into the hunt. These are not just machines, they are weapons of precision, of shock and awe, ready to strike targets on sea, in air, and across hostile shores. The Type 075 is a vessel designed for more than sea dominance. It's built to project power on land. From its cavernous internal decks, air-cushioned landing craft slide silently into the ocean, loaded with armored vehicles, supplies, and elite marine forces. This ship does not merely patrol. It invades, it seizes, it dominates. But how did we get here? The journey of the Type 075 began not in 2026, but decades earlier. Born from China's evolving vision of a blue water navy, this class of ship was designed to extend reach far beyond coastal waters. The old doctrine of near-sea defense had transformed. Now, it was about global reach, about contesting, dominance in vital straits, disputed islands, and distant ports. With global tension rising and navies around the world preparing for the next era of maritime warfare, the Type 075 was China's answer to the US Navy's amphibious force. But it's not just a copy, it's a hybrid, a blend of assault carrier, transport ship, and command center. And it's tailored for a digital battlefield where information is as vital as firepower. On board, a network of advanced combat systems operates like a digital brain. Real-time data from satellites, UAVs, and naval surveillance drones feed into command rooms lit by holographic displays and AI-assisted war planning interfaces. Officers make decisions in seconds, coordinating attacks, rerouting supply routes, and monitoring enemy positions with frightening precision. And what about the aircraft? The Type 075's air wing is more than just an accessory. It's the heart of its offensive punch. Z-8 and Z-20 helicopters, adapted for assault, anti-submarine warfare, and logistics, swarm in and out of the deck like bees returning to the hive. Tiltrotor and stealth drone programs are being tested for future variants, extending strike ranges and sensor capabilities by hundreds of miles. When those massive hangar bay doors open, it's as if a mechanical dragon awakens. Rows of helicopters are prepped, their rotor blades cutting through the air, weapon systems armed, pilots running final diagnostics. Then with a thunderous roar, they ascend, vanishing into low clouds with lethal intent. Beneath the deck, the real storm brews. The well deck, an internal harbor within the ship's belly, floods with seawater to release landing craft. These aren't old-school boats. These are modern LCACs, air-cushioned landing vehicles capable of carrying tanks, troops, and supplies straight to an enemy beach. Within minutes, an entire strike group can be deployed from sea to land. The 2026 version of the Type 075 has seen major upgrades compared to earlier iterations. Composite armor plating, improved radar stealth shaping, enhanced electromagnetic defenses, and fully digitized command systems make it more survivable and more dangerous. New drone integration allows swarm-based reconnaissance and even loitering, munitions to be launched directly from the deck. Its engines, turbine-driven and extremely quiet, give it the ability to move swiftly without sacrificing power, and its endurance allows it to remain at sea for weeks without resupply. This ship wasn't made just for defending a coastline. It was made to lead an expedition, to create forward bases on hostile shores, to assert presence. Internally, the ice ship feels more like a military base than a boat. Barracks, medical bays, briefing rooms, and war rooms are arranged across multiple levels. Hundreds of troops live, eat, and train within its hull, preparing for scenarios ranging from full amphibious assault to humanitarian aid missions. It is, in essence, a city on the sea, one ready for war at a moment's notice. From the eastern coastline of China to the contested waters near Taiwan, and from the depths of the Indian Ocean to the ports of Africa, the Type 075 is China's strategic chess piece, placed where tension simmers and opportunity waits. It's part of a broader strategy to secure supply lines, assert territorial claims, and respond rapidly to crises wherever they arise. In simulated drills, this ship has launched Marine battalions in under 10 minutes, conducted coordinated airstrikes with shipborne helicopters, and intercepted simulated threats using onboard jamming systems and radar-guided countermeasures. The 2026 model now comes equipped with advanced laser defense systems, still experimental, but potentially game-changing. But no warship, no matter how powerful, acts alone. The Type 075 is a center of gravity, but it's always accompanied by a strike group, guided missile destroyers, stealth frigates, fast attack submarines, and supply ships. Together, they form a mobile fortress, one that sails with the might of a nation behind it. One that can defend itself from air attack, submarine threats, and cyber warfare. And let's not forget the psychological warfare. The sight of a Type 075 on the horizon sends a message, not just to enemies, but to allies and neutral observers. It says, "We are here. We have the reach. We have the force." And in modern conflict, presence is half the battle. As it cuts through rough waters and crashing waves, this ship doesn't just ride the storm, it commands it. The crew is trained not just in tactics, but in resilience. To operate under pressure, to adapt to changing threat environments, and to execute missions without hesitation. In the year 2026, as global maritime competition intensifies, as superpowers recalibrate their influence, and as technology reshapes the battlefield, the Type 075 emerges as one of the defining naval icons of the decade. It is a testament to China's naval ambitions, a preview of tomorrow's warfare, but it is also a reminder that the sea is no longer just a frontier of exploration. It is a frontier of confrontation, and the ships that sail it must be ready for anything. The Type 075 is more than a warship. It is a vision, a tool of modern strategy, power projection, and digital warfare. It is steel, code, and firepower fused into a single devastating package. And as it moves toward the horizon, one truth remains clear. In the oceans of the future, only the bold will rule, and the Type 075 is built to rule.